Good afternoon. When you come on, say hello. Hey, Stella. I want to welcome everyone. Let me get this half and half here. Go. I'm not sure why that overlay is there, but oh well. Hi, Denise. Happy Easter, everybody. I don't have Easter bunnies, but I have kitties. I have them down here to the left of me. I'm gonna point the camera down here in just a moment so you can see them. I literally went ahead and fed them about 10 minutes ago. That way they wouldn't be meowing the entire time. Hey, Heather, welcome. Oh, Heather, I want to send you a message. So when after this broadcast is over with, if I don't forget right away, I need to send you a message. Okay. Um, so let's see. What do we got going first? Other than thank you for joining me, let me go ahead and introduce myself before I get too far into chit chatting today. Today is Sunday, April the 17th, and I want to wish everybody a happy Easter from San Antonio, Texas. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here to show you, yep, you'll be there. I'm here to show you on Sunday afternoons what you can do with your Stampin' Up! Products, whether it's make cards, home decor projects, some gift ideas, gift packaging, you name it. My Sundays are pretty much open to anything other than scrapbooking because I dedicate my Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. to scrapbook pages. So if you're into scrapbooking and you use Stampin' Up! Products or any other products really, you'll want to join me on Wednesday morning. And for the layouts that we do, I do a layout, one page each week. And this past Wednesday, we started on a new layout. So if you want to see the other half of, I believe we're on layout number 35. You'll want to join me next Wednesday at 10 a.m. I stream to both Facebook and YouTube. So whichever platform you're watching me on, thank you very much. And if you are new and wondering why people might be typing shared in the comments, it's because of the weekly drawings. So when you like, comment, or share, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, you get entered into weekly drawings. And we're going to do our first drawing here in just a few moments. And when you share, you get an extra entry onto the wheel. So your support here and your support sharing, your support when it comes to being a customer helps to bring lives to you every single week, twice a week actually. And that's how I'm able to give away some fabulous little prizes. On Sundays, it is typically whatever I made the previous week. And so last week, if you joined me from retreat, we were at retreat. I made the monthly online ordering special cards, which is all 4 of these cards. You kind of lay them out this way. And we're going to be giving away all 4 of these cards today. So I'm going to give 2 and 2. So I'm actually going to do 2 drawings just so I can split up these cards and give those away. So who does not like handmade cards? And I want to figure out why this layout is there. But let me catch up on some comments. Hello, Nadine, my friend from New York. Good morning, Roberta, and happy Easter. Thank you for sharing, Roberta. Let me make this bigger. And then I am going to, before I get too far into this and actually forget, y'all are going to go on a little bitty ride with me here. So bear with me. In fact, let me try to make it real slow. Already kind of, that's my chair squeaking. See if I can get it down there. There we go. Those are my babies. Those are my little Easter bunnies. Look, there's Georgie. We had to rename Georgie because come to find out, Yeah, handsome. We see you. We see you. So when I got these two babies, I was told they were both females. But Mr. Georgie there has a little junk in his trunk, so he's a he. He's not a she. And little Miss Oma there is just snuggled up. I fed them right before we came on. Yes, Daddy, you're on camera. Sleepy, sleepy. Aren't they cute, Catherine? Oh my goodness. He's like, why are y'all looking at me? I had them in the restroom with me. Well, they're in the little half bath here, next to the little craft studio area, and that way they can still hear people. And I don't tiptoe around the babies because they need to learn how to sleep even when there's noise. Um, but I did feed them before we got started. So yeah. Georgie's just gonna go to sleep on y'all. Let me see if little Oma. Let me see if I can. Let's see. See if I can do this at the same time. Oh hi. Hi. Oh hi. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We just want to say hi. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, y'all go back to sleep. Mama will leave y'all alone. Yeah, Mama will leave y'all alone. Okay. 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 Let me get this. Let me get this situated back. I'm gonna go back on a little ride with me here. Oh, righty. I know. I'm so mean, showing y'all to Facebook and YouTube. All right, you guys, let's get this going. Happy Easter, everybody. I'm really hoping that there are no interruptions with the. Sorry, I have something in my eye. With the internet, because we have some really strong storms and possible hail and the whole 9 yards headed our way. So right now it is like yucky outside. I had to turn the air on before we came on. Yeah, it's not looking good. So hopefully we can get through all of this and without any problems. All right. So let me just share my little desktop right here. I'm gonna do half and half. In fact, let me make this. Let me make not me bigger, but the other one bigger. Y'all don't need to, if I can drag that over. While I'm doing that and trying to fix that, let me put this banner up. There we go, there it just changed. Okay, so that's just a little reminder about the next weekend retreat. Let me take that off. There we go. Not that one, sorry. Why is that showing? I don't even know why that's showing. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. So now that I fixed that little piece, let me scroll these over. Make that one bigger. All right. So let's get a few announcements out of the way. Okay. I know we're still looking at this right here on my desktop. Paper pumpkin. Who has seen the information on the latest paper pumpkin? The subscription period started April 11th, and it runs all the way to the 10th. This next paper pumpkin kit is about celebrating our new in colors. We have 5 new in colors, and for those of you that are maybe a little bit behind, we have 5 in colors that are retiring. And let me just have been under a rock somewhere. Let me take this off. So, Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness. Oops, let me bring that up a little bit. And Misty Moonlight. They're all going bye-bye, and some of them are already bye-bye. So you will want to make sure you go check out if what's left. But the let me put this back up. The next in color, the next paper pumpkin kit is all about the new in color. So you can create magic with the new 2022 to 2024 in colors with this paper pumpkin kit. It has vivid pops of green and red and a range of blues. These colors are perfect for fun festivities. Plus, you can also send gift cards with the included coordinating gift card holders. And check that out on the bottom right-hand corner. It says chance to win a golden voucher. Let me explain what that is. Every May Paper Pumpkin subscriber will get the chance to win a golden voucher worth $25 in Stampin' Up! Products. The winners will find their golden voucher in their May 2022 Paper Pumpkin box. Good luck. So, I know I've got a little fair share of Paper Pumpkin subscribers that already have that chance with getting their May kit, as long as you don't, cancel your subscription or pause it or anything like that. And of course, the more kits that you get, the better chances you win. But there's a lot of people out there that subscribe in Paper Pumpkin. This kit is going to contain enough supplies to create 10 cards, 2 of each 5 designs, plus 10 coordinating envelopes and 10 coordinating gift card holders. And the exclusive stamp set, and a basic gray Stampin' Spot is what's included in it. And it's going to feature all of the new colors. So if you are interested in signing up for Paper Pumpkin or gifting a subscription, you will definitely want to get on board. And in the description after the video, I'll go update it. It's not in there now, but I'll go update it and let you know how to become a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine. As you know, my Paper Pumpkin subscribers every single month get a free coordinating cardstock cuts. Or I know that sounded weird, but basically you get free cardstock every month that coordinates with whatever that monthly kit is. Absolutely free, just as a thank you for being my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. And then let me catch up on some comments. Hi, Cindy. Happy Easter from Virginia, she says. I think that's the only one that got here. Okay, and then let me just go ahead and change it to this one. Let me do this one right here. That way I can leave that other one. I need to change my order of my little banners here. Okay, so we have a lot of products that are being retired here in the next couple of weeks. And so right now I am pulling everything. I don't know if y'all saw that post that I had on my Facebook page, but those were some of the stamps. And then I ended up finding another stack of 10 and only 2 of them were carrying over. So that's just stamps. I've pulled punches. I've pulled embossing folders. I need to pull die cuts, the whole 9 yards. I know I have it listed. It's not on Facebook because Facebook doesn't allow you to do an event, stream an event about a week, more than a week in advance or something like that. But it is already scheduled on YouTube. And so I am going to be, let me see if I can remember this off the top of my head. May the 6th I'm looking at a calendar. Yeah, I believe it's May the 6th. Don't quote me on the time. Just go check it out on my YouTube channel because it's already scheduled on there. I'm going to be doing a live stream, and there goes my picture because of my computer, but that's okay. But I'm going to be doing a live stream, and I'm just going to be doing the stream on stamp sets and bundles. I have a lot, and it can be a BOGO event, or if you don't want to do BOGO, you can just, flat out, um, purchase them, whatever. But I'm working all that out right now. But I am scheduled for May the 6th to have a huge stamp sale and bundle sale. And so you'll want to go check that out. Okay. But if you're still looking for other retired product, or you want to see what else I have, that is my square link that is scrolling across that will lead you to the website where everything is housed right now. In order to avoid any confusion, I may be disabling that site during the May 6th event, just so that I don't accidentally sell the same thing twice, because that can happen. Let's see. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome. Okay, and then let's just leave this one on. So if you see any products that you want to in today's demonstration, you can visit my online store, or you can visit the supply list link that'll be in the video description after the video. Orders of $25 or more are going to get these 4 cards, a kit to make all 4 of these cards. And this is what the kit looks like. This is how the kits get sent out. They typically have some cardboard on the front and back just to help protect them, to make sure that you get your kit completely intact. But as you can see, everything is already cut for you, die cut for you. Oops, I don't want to get those out of order. You have your bases, and then you have your individual little envelopes here that show all the pieces that you need for each card. The only thing I don't do, it even includes ribbon and accessories. This is actually a sample kit, is the stamping. I cannot do the stamping for you. And this particular bundle uses the Hello Ladybug bundle. And on your kit, there'll be the link, and there'll also be a QR code where you can scan for the full tutorials and the complete supply list that you need in order to reproduce these cards, or for what you need in order to finish stamping with and make these cards. All right, so let's give these cards away. Let's do that one and this one. And let me grab my pen. And these are the names. Try to get that off there. These are the names of everyone I pulled from last week's video. And let's go ahead and spin those. And good luck. Try to get that glare off. Ooh, Roberta, and I believe Roberta is watching. I'm writing her name down. And if you notice, it says share. So it really does help to share. Roberta, you got these 2. They will come with envelopes. All right, so let me put those aside. And then now let's do these 2. Cute. I love those. I'm just going to hit spin again. Get this. Try to get that glare off. That's annoying. There we go. There we go. Who's it going to be? No way. No way. See? This is why I do them live. There is no hokey pokiness going on here. Roberta, you have won actually all 4 of those cards, girl. Let me get to the comments so I can see what people are saying. Hello, Marianne. Thank you for sharing, Carol. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Carol. Is there 2 Carols on here? Did I see 2 Carols? Uh-oh. I'm not sure if I saw 2 Carols. But anyway, congratulations, Roberta. You're making it real easy for me. I'm just going to send them all to you. Okay, now last but not least, you guys, if you need the next new annual catalog, sorry about that glare. I'm trying to work on my lighting so it doesn't give such a glare. I think I just need to get different lights. But anyway, I can't open this. But if you need the next new annual catalog, let's see if this does anything over here. Let me know. I am waiting on catalogs. I'm still waiting on catalogs to. Uh-oh. Hold on. That was weird. I accidentally hit the wrong button, so you might have got a small echo there. But I'm actually still waiting on my catalogs. They should be arriving any day now. And so if you are already on my email list and you told me you needed catalogs, or you regularly order and you're automatically going to get a catalog from me. So just keep out in the mail. Okay. So those will be coming really, really soon because they go into effect May the 3rd is the go date, the go live date for the new catalog. And then after that, we'll start showing you some of the new things that are going to be in the catalog. But before I get started on that, let me just put one other banner up because it's not a banner. Well, yeah, it is a banner. All right, you guys. Y'all remember this Waves of the Ocean promotion? Yeah. So the rhinestones and the foil have been like, you can't order those anymore, but you can still get this gorgeous designer series paper. So I'm going to take today to show you 3 cards using 3 different colors that are in this gorgeous paper. My paper is kind of all over the place. So we are going to start out with, let me see if I can get this right, making this one. And let me bring this up a little bit. Oh, what is up with this light? There we go. I don't know if that really worked, but try to bring this card up a little closer so you can see a little bit more of the detail. You can see there's some embossing going on there. And this is Nida Navy, along with some Granny Apple Green. You got those smear of Pacific Point and some white in there. So we're going to make this card. Okay, so let's get started. And you're going to see there's actually 3 different designs that I have going on today. This one is a landscaped card. And so we have our base. I've already pre-scored it, but I am going to use my bone folder just to kind of help burnish that edge there. And then I have I'll go ahead and give you measurements. I need to write them down so I can make sure that they get put on my blog. But I've lost my ruler. So let me here we go. We just have a standard 4 by 5 1/4. And as you can see, I have embossed it with the gingham embossing folder. I'm actually using this folder on 2 of the cards. So let me get a little glue on the back. And let me turn this the right way. If you are making this card, I would highly suggest stamping on the back your personalized stamp, or if you have another stamp. and then your inside sentiment. That way you don't make any boo-boos. And we're going to put this on the front center. There we go. That way you got a little bit. And I used glue, so if you need to move it over a little bit, you can. Okay, and then I have another piece of, this is Night of Navy, which is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, and we are going to mat this piece, which is a 1/4 inch down difference. So you've got a little bit of designer series paper there. That's 3 by 4 1/4. Okay, so let's mat this. For these cards, we're going to let some designer series paper and embossing folders do almost all of the work for us. I think this paper is gorgeous, and I picked all 3 different shades just to show you most of the paper, and 3 different designs. Let's see. Okay. And let's just put this in the middle. I picked this cut specifically because it had some granny apple green in it, but there are some parts of that designer series paper that don't. So if you want to cut, you just have to make sure that you're cutting in the right, cut the right piece out. Okay. So now let's do a sentiment. I am using Happy Birthday. Oh, I didn't tell you what stamp set I'm using. I guess that would help. All right. Well, I am using Celebrating You, which is going to be carrying over into the next annual catalog. So if you are looking for a stamp set that has a lot of different greetings and little sentiments on it, this is one I would recommend. As you can see, there's lots on here for all throughout the year. And there's even one for today for Happy Easter. I'm not going to do an Easter one, but I'm going to do a Happy Birthday and a couple of others. But as you can see, there's lots of sentiments with mixed fonts. So that's what I'm using. So we're going to be stamping Happy Birthday in Night of Navy. So let's open that. And I am using this particular punch is the tailored tag punch, which is carrying over. Yay, it's carrying over. You can do lots with these. And so with this one, I'm just going to punch out in basic white and granny apple green. And I am going to ink this up. Just tap, tap, tap. Doesn't take much. And then let me see if I can bring this down a little bit where I can actually see, and hopefully it won't be crooked. And if it is, I'll just quickly punch. Perfect. I'll just punch another one if I needed to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this second cut of granny apple green, and you can use your trimmer. I'm just going to cut this in half because I want to mat these 2 pieces on the back of this. Okay, so that I don't make a boo-boo, I'm going to put a little bit of glue and get some out there just around the top edge and the bottom edge so that I'll be able to move my pieces. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to mat. Get that on there. I'm using glue so I can move it around if I need to. And I just want a little bit of that to show, but you can determine how much granny apple green you want to show. And let me flip this around because I'm right-handed. Get that on there. And then do the bottom one. There we go. I'm going to lightly press that. That way it doesn't move a whole lot. And then let's throw a couple of dimensionals on the back. So we can put this down and finish our happy birthday card. And where did I put it? Put it right there. Y'all, it does not get any simpler than that. Well, I mean, it could. It really could. It could get simpler than that. But I think what I'll do is end up giving away my, y'all can't see it, but I can. I'm probably going to end up giving away my sample that I did because that one is a little better. I smudged a little bit on the ink over here. So I'll probably keep that and correct that because I can pop that off since it's on dimensionals. But there you have it. There is card. There's card number 1. Really simple. Gingham embossing folder, and part of that designer series paper, that gorgeous designer series paper, and just a little sentiment. Cards don't have to be crazy. They don't have to be, you know, unless you're learning a technique. You know, cards can be very easy and effective. And I would consider this a masculine card. I would. So let me look at some comments. Cindy asks, let's see. Let me do this. Cindy wants to know, what date does the 4-month catalog go through in June? You are talking about the mini catalog. Well, let's see. Specifically, June the 30th, Cindy. It's on the back. If you ever want to know, and this is for anybody really, even I have to look sometimes. If you ever want to know what the sales periods are for for each of the catalogs that we have, whether it's a mini catalog or an annual catalog, you can look on the back, and let me bring that up. Let it go there. It tells you the sales period starts January the 4th through June the 30th. That's just a little bit of information there, but it is printed, but it's like on fine print on the back, you know, but it is there. So thank you for asking, Cindy, because I'm pretty sure you are not the only one that had that question. Hello, Jess. Thank you for sharing. Yes, the designer series paper is still available. It's the only thing that's available in that Waves of the Ocean promotion. Other than the stamp set and the dies, they'll be in the next catalog. But that foil paper and the jewels, the rhinestone jewels, those are gone. Those are gone. Veronica is sitting in a car waiting on her husband. That's funny. Hello, Melissa. Thank you for sharing. Wait, Cindy says the tailored tag is on the last chance list for $14.40 and they're just selling off inventory. It is? I looked. I must have missed that. Well, then don't quote me on that. If it's on there, one or two things can happen if it's on there. It's either going bye-bye, like for real, bye-bye. Or maybe they are doing one that's a little. I don't know. I don't want to comment on that because that's kind of took me by surprise. I didn't realize it was on the last chance list. But hey, if it's on the last chance list, then there you go. You can get this punch on the last chance list, and it's $14.40. It is a very versatile punch. I could have sworn this was still continuing. Let me look. Hold on. I'm going to look at my new catalog because I already went through my punches, and make sure. I have known to be wrong. Ooh. I'm double checking. Y'all, it really does. It looks like it's retiring. I'm not sure why I pulled this to do this. You know what? I think I might know why I pulled it to do it, just because of the sentiments I was using, and I was quickly looking for a stamp, a punch, and this is like right next to me, next to my little stack of punches. So, ooh, good catch, Cindy. Good catch, Cindy. Yeah. So this is retiring. So you want to get it. I did look at the list a couple of hours ago, and I don't recall seeing this on there. So if it's still on there, then go grab it while it's available. And if it's not, I'm sorry. But we have other punches that you can use in order to also make a scent. I am using a secondary punch on the last card. Okay, so let me put these away and we'll get started on our next card, our next little simple card. Let me bring that up so you can see that first layer is also embossed with that gingham embossing folder. And this has shades of petal pink, calypso coral. I went ahead and used basic white, but I think you could really get away with very vanilla too. It's got some creamy happening in there, and I think very vanilla would work out just as well. Okay, so let me grab those and let's get started on that one. We have our regular card base. Okay, right there. We're gonna put on our, I think this one pops more just because it's a lighter color. But this is the gingham embossing folder that is carrying over. So we're gonna pop that down, get some glue. Oh, I'm so glad I fed those babies before we got started, because it was already getting close to time to feeding them, and they are, uh-oh. How did that happen? I don't think y'all can see what, there we go. Y'all, something really weird just happened on my computer. Y'all probably didn't see that, but it did. Okay, so we're going to put this down first. That. And then I have a, what is it? This is Calypso Coral. So this piece right here is 3.5 by 4.5. We're going to pop this with dimensionals. So let me get the back. If you're never sure after you've cut a piece of our cardstock what the front or the back is, I want you to, taking those off while I'm putting those on there, you can feel your card, the edge of your cardstock. So when you go to cut your paper, the cutter presses down, okay? So after you've cut your paper, you can always see the smooth side all the way around. You can see if those are smooth edges, versus when you flip it over, you can feel that little edge, and then you can also see it. So you know that's kind of like the raw side, and you need to flip it over and use the smooth side for your front. So the better side shows on front. Okay, so we're going to pop this in the middle. This is popped up with some dimensionals just to give it a little, as it says, dimension. Let me get that straight there. That's not straight. I'm kind of looking at it at an angle. I'm just kind of eyeballing the widths all the way around. So there we go. All right, and I have 3 strips. I didn't show you the other side of that other paper that I used. Let me see if I still have a piece right here. I don't know if I do. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh no, that wasn't it. No, that wasn't it. Where'd it go? Well, I'm not sure which is which, but on the back of this one was this designer series paper. It was this night of navy and basic black kind of swirl. Really pretty. But we're going to use this side that has all these. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all 3 of these, and this is where this punch comes in handy. It's the same punch where I punched out these little labels. I'm going to put these in here kind of at different heights, I guess you can say. I want different heights. It doesn't matter which one is which. I'm just kind of randomly. Let's do that one. There we go. Now I have 3 of these banners. I'm going to put 2 of them. Let me find the longest one here. Okay, I'm going to put the longest one down first. Some glue. And then we're going to put this one on, and we're going to put this straight up in line with this piece of Calypso coral. Go. That if you need to move it around a little bit, you got a little wiggle room. And then the next one, yeah, we'll use that one. Put some glue on this one. We're going to overlap that one just a little bit and line it up with that one. There we go. And then this other one, get some glue on the back of that one. We're going to put that one on, but we're going to put this one upside down over on this corner. Okay. There we go. Now, same thing. Let's stamp our sentiment. We are going to stamp in Calypso coral. And then let me go ahead and cut this. And while I'm thinking about this, I have a little sign. I just haven't put it up yet. But I want to ask, I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and this sentiment is going to say, just for you. And just because after I did my sample, this one, I put the bow there, I'm going to stamp it just a little lower, like not too much lower, but just a little lower. Let me take Cindy's comment off of there. Jess says, love the technique on the matting of the sentiment. Didn't know how to do that. Okay, well, I'm going to do it again. I want to do it again on this one. So let's stamp that up with Calypso coral, and then let me bring this down just a little bit. I know y'all are, that's covering it up, but I'm going to see if I can stamp this straight. Let me move that up a little bit. There we go. That way I put it on there, and it's straight enough. All right, so what I did is, I'm going to try to be gentle with that one, is I put a little adhesive on the bottom. And I used glue just so I can move those pieces around if I need to. Your glue gives a lot more than your seal. Let me get this piece. And then these 2 pieces, try not to touch any of that glue. If you wanted your mat to be this thick, you could just bring it down, but I'm going to bring it in a little bit. I just want a little bit of that color of that Calypso coral to show through, and you can move it around, make sure your ends line up, and then grab this other piece and then just flip it over. You can do one side or you can do both sides. You can do the bottom or you can just do the top. It is really all about your personal preference. Do one side, see what you like about it, and if you don't, then put the other side on. Okay, so we're gonna close up Calypso coral, and then we're gonna pop this up with some dimensionals as well. But before I forget, I would love to have let me bring this down. I would love to have a moderator. So if you are preferably a demonstrator, but it doesn't have to be. And if you're familiar with YouTube and watch YouTube videos, you probably see people with little wrenches beside their name. They are called moderators, and basically they kind of watch the chat for the creator. In the world of YouTube, there's a lot of people on there that just want to go spamming people's videos. So you'll see people that will pop up that don't need to be in chats or somehow make their ways into chats just to be mean and spiteful and nasty and the whole 9 yards. And moderators will delete those comments and kick those people out. They also help when it comes to answering questions, because I know most of the time I am looking at what I am doing. And so I'm not paying attention to, it's really hard unless you're engaging in a conversation. It's very hard to keep up with the comments that people are asking questions. And if you have that information, that helps to answer. That way that question doesn't go unanswered. It really does. So if you're interested in being a moderator, let me know. You can private message me. I really like this ribbon. And I want to show y'all something too while I'm on this about this ribbon. And I'm just going to use a scrap piece of paper here. But if you are doing this card, and I'm getting off on a tangent, but if you're interested in being a moderator, let me know. Let me know. I would appreciate the help. We will brainstorm what we'll do in return, because I don't ever expect anybody to do anything for free. And y'all know I like giving away stuff. So let me see if I can find. Where'd that go? Y'all, am I losing my mind, or did we? I don't know if I'm losing my mind. No, I'm not. Here we go. I got a light one and a dark one. I just put it in the wrong color family. If you were doing this card and you wanted to match the color, I'm not going to actually do it. I'm just going to show you how to do it if you've not seen it before. But this crinkled seam binding ribbon, I pulled my ribbons too, but let me double check with my ribbons. Let me double check the new catalog just to make sure I don't say something wrong. I'm looking. It is continuing. Yes, I can confirm that. It is continuing. Okay. So if you wanted to make Calypso coral ribbon, you can use either the light or the dark. I would actually start out with the light, but you want to make sure you have a protected surface underneath. And all you have to do is, using our blends, you can make any color. The darker you go over it, the darker it gets, obviously. Oops. And it dries really, really quick. So if I wanted to use a Calypso coral, I would just break out this ribbon, and let me show you what the darker one looks like. See, the dark one's even darker, and it's pretty. So if you're looking for a very, 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 very versatile ribbon, I definitely recommend this crinkled seam binding ribbon in white. That way you can make any color ribbon that you need to. I know I've used that a lot. I use that a lot. But there you have it. There's card number 2. Let me bring this up a little bit here. Let me look at some more comments. There we go. It's very, very easy. Well, hello, Terry. Let's see. Bev's late. Bev's tardy. But thank you for sharing, Bev. Happy Easter. Hi, Carol Schaefer from Connecticut. We'll pop that one up there. Beverly wishes everybody a happy Easter. And so does Terry. Let me take that off there. All right, so let's get started on card number 3. Card number 3 is going to have, I don't know. There was something about card number 3 I just wasn't getting, but know why. My picture keeps going off and on over there. It's probably for the better. I don't know. But this one shows another part of the designer series paper. I'm going to do something different with this little piece right here because I wasn't crazy about that piece. But this one is using, oh, let me get my pieces here. This one, let's just get started with this one. This one, if you notice, is a long piece of cardstock, and that's because I cut the cardstock in half vertically, and we are going to make it one of those cards that opens from the, like this. Let me just show you, like that. It's going to open like that, okay? And on this one, I did not use the gingham embossing folder. I didn't. This one is just plain Jane Daffodil Delight cardstock. We are going to do a little bit of matting here. So let's get this base down. There we go. And then I chose this designer series paper. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have some petal pink in there along with this Daffodil Delight and all this swirliness going on. It is still pretty. The opposite side is this part of the designer series paper. So we got a lot of really vibrant colors happening with these cards. And of course, no two cards are going to be the same. There might be two cards that are the exact same depending on your cuts. But as you can tell, the cut that I did from the first card is definitely different than this second card. Okay. Now this is where I kind of ran into like, oh no, I don't like that. Because I did the banner on there and I just wasn't happy about that. But let me go ahead and stamp. The only other punch I used for this is the double oval punch. Get that going there. We got two different kinds. They layer on top of each other. And we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment in Daffodil Delight. Let me open that. And we are going to stamp thank you. And I chose to switch up the punches only because this sentiment is a really small sentiment, and that tailored tag punch, this little thank you would have just drowned in that cut. So I kind of left that and decided to use the little double oval punch just so you can see that one. My original thought was to do 3 different cards with 3 different stamp sets that were retiring. But what happened was the ones that I went to go use were already gone. Every one I kept choosing that I had in my stash, it was already like gone. There was no back order. There was none of that. You just can't get it anymore. And I was like, well, phooey, I'll just go with something that's going to continue and use up the rest of this paper, because I did with this designer series paper, I've not done cards. I did scrapbook pages not too long ago. Okay, so I've got my little sentiment off to the side, ready to go. And let me see. I don't like, I mean, I like the matte, but it's too, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for it, but I'm going to have to use my trimmer because it's going to drive me nuts if I get it wrong. Let me trim off. Let me trim it down to 1 7/8. Oh, perfect. 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 I can get this off. All right. I'm just going to mat this piece of designer series paper, which Here's the back of that one. Has a little chunk of granny apple green there. Let's get some. I'm not going to use the punch on this one because I didn't like how my sample came out. Y'all might think it's cute, but for some reason I don't. Okay, so we're going to mat this in the center. I just want a little bit, oh, so we can get that on there right. A little bit of that basic white, which is about 1/8 of an inch. I prefer to stick with the 1/4 inches, but every now and then you got to give the 1/8 inch a little bit of love. So I'll do, and we're going to put this one, I lined it up. I'll line it up right here with the cardstock. Okay, just so we have a little bit. Got some jets going over us. And then let me grab my sentiment. And I'm going to put the sentiment. I guess if you wanted to, you could slide that over and have your sentiment over here. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. That's just a suggestion. If you're doing this card and you want to see your sentiment over on the right-hand side, you could just slide this over to this side, and that way your sentiment can go over here. But I want to wrap this up with, I just saw them. Got the rest of these little iridescent rhinestone basic jewels that I can finish using. And I just want to take some of these and kind of randomly pop them up. Let me get a big one on there. Let's see. Let's get a big one right there. We need another one. That one up here. Yeah. There we go. We'll just leave it with 3. If you want to really bedazzle it and put 2 more on there, go for it. I'm going to leave it at 3. And then there is card number 3. It does look a little different just because of the cut that I used, the cardstock cut. So let me use this one. So let's do that one. Let's do that one. Yeah, that light's kind of, we'll pull that one back. And then let's see if we can do this one. Go. Yeah, those kind of look washed out a little bit. I'm trying to get them into frame there. But there you have it. Let's see. Let me catch up on some comments. Bev loves the colors. The cards are beautiful. Debbie's tardy too. Debbie from Oregon. Happy Easter. Thank you. Let's see what this one is. I love those colors. I like that you do what you like. You go, girl. You go, girl. Yes, I'm from the South, Debbie. I am born and raised in Texas. I was born and raised in North Texas in McKinney, but I live in San Antonio. So, yeah, I'm sure I don't hear it, but I know y'all hear the little twang. But yeah, I'm a Southern girl. But there you have it. There is, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the first card is landscape. Okay, so you can always make cards that are landscape, but then you can also turn them, you know, this could have easily been the same card if I had just taken this little sentiment and put it down here on the bottom. So don't forget, you know, you got a couple of different ways you can do your cards. The second card I did was a portrait card that opened from this, like this. I guess that's what, from right to left? I don't know. Y'all, I'll admit it. I'm sometimes positionally challenged. So this one opens this way. And then that last one is the one that opened this way. Okay, this one opened like that from bottom to top. But also, you could also turn it sideways and you've got the same card that opens from right to left. I'm telling you, I'll have to think about my little directions here. But yeah, just think about that. So you have all kinds of different directions. I mean, that you can make your cards. And then I have no idea what's going on with my camera, which is why you see my little icon there on the side. But yeah, so thank you all for joining. If you did not see the babies, my little Easter babies, you can go back to the beginning of the video because my camera's not going to let it show to now. I'm just glad I was able to get through this without storms starting, because we do have some bad weather coming our way in the San Antonio area later this evening, early to later evening. And so, but yeah, I'm so glad you all spent your Sunday afternoon with me. Be safe wherever you are. Have a happy Easter if you're spending it with your friends or family. I will be back Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. for scrapbook pages. So if you're interested in let's wrap up the layout number 35, come back and join me. Otherwise, you all have a great rest of your Easter Sunday and be blessed, and also stay crafty. And I will update the description of the video with all of the links here within the next probably 30 minutes. So if you're looking for any of those links, just come back and look at the description. All right. Y'all have a great day. Bye.